Hey guys! Today I want to talk about success in therapy. If you are struggling to succeed in therapy or wondering like, how can therapy be successful? Stay tuned. Alright guys, we are talking about success in therapy and what helps therapy become successful. What does success look like? Have you been in therapy forever and you're not seeing any improvements? Here we go. Okay guys, so this is probably going to sound crazy, but I am a therapist myself and we pride ourselves on the training we have, the degree we have, where our niche is, all that type of stuff. And that is like phenomenal and beautiful. It got us where we are, right? But would you be surprised if I told you that none of that actually is a predictor for how well therapy goes or our success in therapy? Other therapists watching this are like, no way! No, don't say it! Or actually they're probably like, say it, it's true. Okay, the truth is the number one predictor of if therapy goes well and if somebody is successful in therapy is the relationship between the therapist and the client. What? So not the degrees, not the niche, nothing like that. All those are like beautiful, fabulous flowers around us, but they are not like the core root of it all. So if you are in therapy and you are not jiving with your therapist, you feel like you don't click, you're not on the same page, you're like worried about them or nervous about them, they don't seem cool to you, any of those things can really hinder the therapeutic process. The number one predictor of if therapy will go well and if you will succeed in therapy is the relationship. I'm cool, you're cool, we're cool together, we got this cool relationship. That's it. So, with that being said, how to find a cool therapist? One that meshes with you and jives with you. My number one tip for finding a therapist that you jive with is to Google, literally, I say this like every time I talk about this in a video, I talk about this. Google therapy in your area. So therapist near whatever city, state you're in. Counseling near whatever city, state you're in. Whatever that looks like. Find therapists, go to their website and click their About Me page and like read about them. If you read about them and you're like, oof, that person looks hoity-toity, that's not me, skip, on to the next. If you read something and you're like, oh my gosh, that person looks like they jive with me, looks like they have the same thoughts and morals and values, and it looks like they cool, right? Hit them up. Call in. Schedule an appointment. The number one predictor is that you and your therapist jive. So oftentimes in our area, I'll hear people say, like, you should go to so-and-so. They're the best therapist in the area. That's awesome that that person has that reputation, but that doesn't mean they're the best therapist for everybody. So there is a therapist for everybody, but not every therapist is for everybody. Make sense? Because like we all don't find each other cool. You can be a cool person mixed with a cool therapist. That doesn't mean that your relationship's good and it will jive. So make sure that you and your therapist jive. If you're starting to go in and the first time you have your assessment and you're like, yeah, that person's cool, I think we can get along. And then like 5-10 sessions in, you're like, I just don't think we're jiving. I just don't think that this is the right person. Move on. Talk to your therapist. Let them know what you're thinking. Have a conversation about it. Don't just like hit the road, right? Because maybe it's something that can be worked out. Maybe it's not a personality issue. Maybe you're worried they're judging you and then you talk about it and realize they're not judging you, right? But if you really, really believe like that person is just not my style, hit the road, Jack. You guys need a good relationship. And so let's like not hold anybody up by keeping them in therapy with a therapist that's the wrong person. Okay? Comment below if you have any questions, if you have any tips, if you have any other thoughts about this video that I made. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye!